Hello, everybody. First, I wanted to say before I even get into the subjects I wanted to get into today, please, whether blindly watching here for 10 seconds, or whatever, or in general, to shout me out without shutting me out, I guess. Shouting me out, I mean, a shout out. Is promote this video. Share this video to whoever, maybe someone that's going through something that I am or have or might be. Um, but either way, I just want to share that. I just want to wait also a little bit until people come join on. I'm still getting ready myself. I got things that I want to show. I mean, I guess you can call them props, but they're real things. Is in regards to things I wanted to show in regards to my situation here. You can tell by the title of this video. And I'll be right back. Trust me, I won't be long. Relax, relax. I'll be back. Alright, I'm going to treat this like having a one-on-one discussion with somebody. Because I'm talking with you. Whether it's hundreds of people that watch this, or two people that watch this, doesn't matter to me, doesn't matter to The Rock, doesn't matter to anybody. Well, it matters to somebody, but this is much for other people to watch. As this one. Oh. Testing, 1, 2, 3 audio. Audio test. I don't see an off button on here. Test, 1, 2, 3 test. I'm the game and I want to play. Testing. Also, if you do watch live, it's here. We show the comment. Might as well promote that while I'm doing the show. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Mic on. Mic check. Hot mic. Hot mic on here. Yeah, it should be on. Let me check. Test. Talking audio. Mic check. Hello. Okay. Should be working. Sorry, I'm just getting ready here. Don't worry, the video will be better. Let alone okay. I've done YouTube for many years. Well, I can use this further away. I've done YouTube for many years, and I've actually now have this to help with my voice. But either way, I hope you all are doing well. Like I said, I'm just waiting to see if you want to. Just waiting for people to file in. If they're going to be joining here live and otherwise, because I do most of my videos that way. Sorry, just checking something out. But either way, it's now I have to charge my laptop and my phone. Yeah. So how is everybody else doing? I want to also promote, like right off the bat, there's a YouTuber called Your Favorite Denture Wear. Something to that extent. He is close to, if not over 10K followers, subscribers. I hope to be there someday myself with my sports stuff. But I might want to have a little series here devoted to my dental situation because it's real. Can't really shy away from it now that I don't have any teeth, real teeth anymore. And share my story. But if anyone has any questions, I want to be here for people too, just as much as he is. He can You should be your number one source because he's been through it longer. Um, but I feel I'm a smart person too, in my own way, in how I speak things. Um, but yeah, maybe we'll hide this again. It'll work here. Come on. We'll keep it there. We'll bring it back to show. I promoted it on my personal handle, which you did see there for a little bit. At Army underscore strong underscore 06 is where you can find me. Hopefully, you're able to hear me at all. So I'll be sharing everything, and hopefully you'll be able to hear all of it. But as of right now, as you can see, no teeth are in. Um, my uppers, I had my first surgery back in 2018. Uh, February 18th exactly, I believe. 16th or 18th, one of those 2 dates. But I'll always remember it itself. I was awake for it. It was the quickest appointment they've ever had for at least for just for tops, let alone for one part for extractions. And then have the upper dentures and have them for 2 years, but I just barely wear them. I just was still able to chew with, even though my teeth on the bottom were getting bad and rotten in a sense. Um, and let alone some of them breaking, which then caused pain. And I never really actually had like hard time chewing with them, which is odd. That's the point. It's getting bad, they're rotten, or just bad for your health and for your body and your mouth. For my oral health, let alone for general health. Um, but I was still able to eat. I could still eat anything, literally. Um, whether it's brats to applesauce, I could eat. I never was a steak guy, so I never had steak. Whether I had all my real teeth, whether I was a kid and had all my teeth and was healthy and strong teeth, I never had steak. Not because I didn't like it, it just was just too tough of a meat for me. Though I do hear with dentures you can have it. So maybe in about a year or two, maybe in 2022 or 2024, I'll try steak for the first time with dentures. And I don't know if it's going to take me that long to get used to full mouth dentures, but I know it's going to take me a while because for my uppers, I don't know. I might have to get them relined or something. I've gone into a dentist office trying to. They just kind of clip them a little bit or whatever with the ones that I have, and the fact that I barely wear them. But sorry about that. So yeah, I've been trying to do that. I might just have to get them either just get like new ones anyways, because I'm getting new ones that I have to pay for my bottoms, which is another process in its own right. Sorry that I'm not. I know I'm going to talk about my story, and that's what I'm doing, but as my mom calls it, squirreling, I am one to ramble. Hence the name of my wrestling podcast, Steve's Wrestling Ramble, talking WWE every week on this very channel. But I don't know. It's going to be interesting in that light. It's going to be interesting in that vein in regards to how I'm going to do it all and exactly. Or am I just gonna get the bottom dentures, make the top ones try to work? They seem like they fit even without putting anything on it. Fix it in, probably rip, whatever. Um, because all I have to do is hold it in, and hold it, and it'll stay. But again, I barely worn them for 2 years, so I'm sure the gums will form just the way that they are. And after healing for 6 months and a year and whatever, Um, I think the longest I've worn my dentures in regards to a day in the tops was back after the surgery when I had to, with buttoning down with the real teeth on the bottom and the gauze in 24 hours. That's a pain in the ass. That was. I'm sorry. It really was. It just is. For those that have to go through this in the future, whenever, if you made up an appointment for whether full mouth extraction appointment or you're doing tops or bottoms, it's gonna be a son of a gun. Now for the bottoms, even though it was a surgery one, an oral surgeon, I got stitches, so the bleeding was less and didn't have to worry. I still had to do the gauze exchange, but not as intensely as last time. Like this time was only like 3 or 4 change outs. Last time, my dumb self, I almost called it almost swore, but my dumb self drove twice back to the dentist's office to try to get more gauze because I was freaking out because I ran out of gauze. And I freaked out because it was like, they did the surgery or they did the appointment. Yeah, it went great. I was awake. It went pretty quick. I didn't worry. I didn't even worry heading into it. But because what would happen is, they were getting bad too. But specifically, there's one tooth. I think, it's right here. I'm picturing in my mind. Sorry, I'm a visual person. But right here, where in the tooth inside was like a golden. I call it like the golden box. It's a golden thing. Not the golden egg, but because it was in um like a box, literally, and it hurt. And that's what finally got me to make an appointment. And I got that done then, 2018, like I said. But just the gauze and doing that, and I ran out, and I'm like, they should just like give people literally. I mean, they don't, but I mean, give them a dump truck worth because just might as well. They're gonna need it. If you don't have stitches. But this one here in 2020, it happened on Friday, July 24th. That appointment was at 10:30 originally, or 10:45 was supposed to be checking at the surgeon office. They called me an hour earlier and said, well, our early appointment went early or left early, which is quicker or whatever. Um, so we can take you in early if you want to come in. And I'm like, fine. I just want to get this over with because um, less of actual pain. Like I said, it was just getting worse, and I knew I had to do it. In regards to actual pain, I wasn't feeling too much actual pain with my broken teeth and rotten teeth. But I knew I had to do it. I knew I couldn't just wait until they go because what not it's not what happens. For me, it was more ever so often I feel pain somewhere. And even though I go days well without it, let alone days before the surgery and this and that, but I just want to get it done so I don't have to feel that pain anymore. I'll deal with whatever pain or whatever discomfort or whatever I have with the surgery itself and the recovery aspect of it for the first for 4 to 6 months or for whatever time for it to actually heal and settle, as I call it. Maybe that's what it's actually called with the gums, so I don't have to deal with it anymore. I want to get my smile back. I don't want to be embarrassed anymore being out there with my bad teeth. Now, whether our teeth are not, well, actually, no. When I was really young, I liked to smile, and I showed my teeth off, and big smile. And my nickname as a kid, at least to family members, it was Smiley because I was, like that way. So, but as things got worse and worse, and even time while I was in the military, it was to, hmm, sorry, Instagram, beautiful girls all the time. Anyways, yeah, it's just up and up. Um, and hope to be able to, in regards to my money situation, I lost my job due to COVID. And still trying to find work. I mean, I love broadcasting, but I don't have a degree in broadcasting, so I can't get You have to get an entry level job at a radio station or TV station, let alone now with no teeth, because I barely wear the tops and I can the bottoms until I can pay. See, that's the spiraling effect. That's the issue, right? They're not gonna. You can't get a front end like front desk hotel job, which is what I was love to do, and which was my last job. It was a good gig, but with that, it was I don't know. I'm just trying to find work, trying to find the money to be able to get these dentures as soon as possible, or get even the molds. Make the appointment to get the molding because with my insurance, there's a limited amount of places that accept it, and so far, and that is even dwindling. For my Badger Care, Wisconsin Badger Care, you know, linked with food stamps kind of insurance for health insurance. So with that, I called, excuse me, one local dentist area, and they said it was going to be $2,300, $2,500, to do it all, molding, making the denture, and then 6 months or how long it'll be. Whether it actually takes 6 months to make, or that's just how it's going to be before, in regards to if it needs to heal that long to put someone in, 6 months or however long. The point is, I have to wait. I don't want to wait too long. And I want to also fix my top. I want to show my first prop. My first prop of tonight is my upper denture. Take a look at these beautiful some bitches. But they are very, very not great at holding and fitting and staying for a while. Though they fit, it's weird. It's weird, not weird. It's weird to me. I'm sure if that other YouTuber guy, he's an awesome, smart son of a gun. So he's not that other guy. He's um your favorite denture, whatever his name. But maybe he can see or notice. I mean, he might not be a dentist, but he knows his shit, his stuff. I mean, sorry, pardon my language. He knows his stuff. That's how it looks like. Dang it! If I can get this right in frame, it's always the opposite of the camera. You think you want to go that one way, it's supposed to go that way. You're thinking whatever. Then of course the best part, right? Teeth. You can smile again, and that's what I want to do. I'm gonna get full dentures, put them in, and be able to freaking smile in pictures again instead of doing either nothing or half when I had my real teeth on the bottoms or whatever. But like I said, in 2 years, I learned how to just eat with the bottom. I just learned how to chew and stuff with just the bottoms, which is why I barely put these in because I got used to just doing that because these were a pain in the ass to put in. And that's on me. That's my fault. That's not That's not a dentist's fault. That's not a other person's fault. That's not a home embarrassment thought. No, that's more just a me of this isn't comfortable. I'm being kind of lazy. I'm bullheaded. So I'm just gonna put these away. And if I can find a way to eat with the bottoms, well, son of a gun, that's what I'm gonna do. So back to my story. The reason why these teeth got so bad and why I had to get these pulled, well, I'm 2 years apart, but still had to get it done. Um, and the reason they had to be separate was because they were going to do full mouth, but again, money issues then too. I was lucky my parents helped me then with that to pay for that one because I didn't have any insurance, period, at that time. Let alone now having what I have now with Forward Health and Badger Care health insurance. But still, when I was born in Peru. Yo soy de Peru, malnourished. As a young child, was in hospital beds a lot of times, and from that had a teeth issue and whatnot. And even though I was adopted and learned to brush and did it all every day, all day, every day, or well, 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. Growing up, and then last actually, whether right or wrong, after high school, down to twice a day. And then as things got worse and worse, it was once a day because it hurt, and then I stopped altogether with the bottoms because when brushing it hurt, even though chewing it didn't hurt. what's up with that, right? But yeah, that that's the reason why. It's not because I was in meth. I know people thought it was meth because of the town I grew up in was known for that. It's not meth. It wasn't drugs. Not like I was being a bum or a redneck or anything like that. Trust me, I'm a driven individual in life in general. Also, I am a worrier. Have anxiety, low self-esteem, um, an introvert at heart. But through YouTube, I'm trying to grow out of that shell. So the point is that, just with all that, I care extra more about things. And I worry about things like little injuries or little thoughts I have or just freak me out. But with that, I just, so you know what? I'm going to put these in now. Don't worry, I'll take them out off camera because that will look gross. But I just want to show you and maybe others that might watch, to anyone that is watching, that of how that works. Well, not how it works, but how it's from my mouth, and how I keep it in for a couple seconds and go from there. But yeah, see, nothing is there. Now, what happened was back here. I can't really see it, but one of the stitches already kind of broke off. Um, but there's no bleeding from it, no extra thing from it, nothing bad. So I didn't really bring it up to the surgeon. I'm just gonna let it, because these stitches are supposed to dissolve in 4 weeks. So in a month. So when football time, go Packers. Woo. Go Pack, go. See, look at that. When the football season starts, um, the stitches will better be gone by then in September, let alone late August. When there was supposed to be preseason, but there's no preseason. You dig? But but yeah, that's the reason why I had to get this done. Malnourishment as a kid, before adoption, before here, living in Wisconsin. So, but with that, having the surgery, or having the tops out and then now the bottoms and everything, I'm happy. And that's what. And even though I was afraid with the second appointment because it was a surgery and I was going to be put under, even though I had the positive story of what happened 2 years ago, awake, and just had to deal with the freaking 24-hour gauze fest, Gauzapalooza. Yeah, let's get that trending, Gauzapalooza hashtag. But with that, and that's something maybe, whether for you individually, if you're watching this, you may have to get dentures, or may have to get your teeth pulled or extracted. That might not be fun, but it's gonna be part of it. You just gotta push through 24 hours. And if you have pain, well, then you take your freaking medicine. I don't know if I'm able to just. Well, I know I'm not able to fight off pain. Things are gonna happen. It's called it's part of your body. But if I just feel maybe that I'm just can take more pain as much as my anxiety, worries about every little thing I feel, my body in that way. But two different thinkings. It's like I can take pain, and I can, like when I went to a dentist's office before getting the uppers done, and they looked at all the teeth, and they were like, "Yeah, you need to get all of these out as soon as you can." Now, okay, 2018 I got the uppers. Now, days ago I got the bottoms. Whatever, and whatever lasting effect it'll have on my body, it'll be what it be. It's my own fault. No one else to blame but myself. But I want to have a future, and the best chance to have that future, whether it takes me to my 60s or to my 90s, I need to get those son of a guns out. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a little emotional thinking about it. But hey, that's me. I'm sappy. I'm a romantic, and I'm also, and I don't mean to be dramatic. I just how I feel. I don't want to am here on YouTube, but the point is that I need it. But when I was at a dentist's office in 2017, late 2017, before Thanksgiving, it, and I went to see this dentist lady, and she's very nice and respectful and everything, and but she was looking at the results, or looking at the results of the X-rays she took of all my teeth, because they were all in there at the time, which is interesting because I got my anxiety taken over my life shortly, if not months after my dentures, or after these tops were taken out. Was it because of that and just having the shock of that happening, even though it was for a positive thing? Who knows? But either way, that is what that is. But yeah, I'm gonna put these in, see if I can hold these in for a while. All right. Look how beautiful they don't look. All right. Sorry for all that noise, but I'm doing that for a reason, folks. But either way, I just want to share my story. These are the top ones. Um, dang it, they're fitting in all right. I just, I gotta get used to them again. And it's gonna be nice to have a smile again. That's for sure in the smiling game. Now, if you are watching live, you're welcome to leave a comment, um, or ask any questions of my story. Like I said, I've kind of been on here almost 30 minutes already. So even if you ask something or whatever, and I already covered it, hey, you're just on now, so I don't mind answering and speaking again. Um, Also, my name's Steven. I'm 32 from Wisconsin. And I just wanted to share my story for myself, if for others, for others that may have to get this, this be their life or not. Well, it's not bad. And for me, heading into it, I'm gonna see if I talk differently with these on. Um, but for me, knowing there's like so many people out there that wear dentures, and the young people, like I even, heading into it, one of my best friends, or my best friend, told me that he knows someone that had to get dentures at 26, full mouth, or at 30, and lived their whole life and had a good life, and whatever, or just having a good, whatever. My mom told me about someone that used to work for her because my family used to own a business, and whatever. So much as it sucks to have this happen at a younger age, um, or for me feeling old at 32, um, it is what it is, and I just want to try to have a future, and I knew even though I wasn't having too much pain with the actual real ones, I know they were causing different type of pain, with still being there, but let alone general pain from them, and tried to brush them. So, hold on, I'll take these out off frame. Ugh, 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 ugh. All right, sorry about that. But yeah, if you're watching, you're welcome to just at least say hi. Um, because I don't have like, oh, this is a person here, so it's not like I can say, oh hi, Candy Lover 23 or whatever. That's up to you. That's your business. Anyways, as I was in regards to my story, and in regards to sharing about this. Like I said, I want to share this for others, let alone for myself. Be able to something to look back to. And with my surgeries, and now with or surgery and appointments, I feel that in time here soon I'll be able to have a mouth smile. I'm still having issue in regards to finding a way to pay for getting the molding and then the dentures and whatever, which I shared earlier. But it's just I'm trying to figure that out. Find a way. Unlike college, there is no GI Bill for dental stuff. If there was, I'm jumping on that stuff ASA freaking P. Because I want to get dentures in. I want to get lower dentures. Heck, I want to get if I could talk to a veterans office locally, nationally, whatever, or get a hold of someone that cares, or in general, and they could say that they'd be able to help me out, and just overall, for just get new tops and get that molding and just mold your whole mouth and get new everything and start from there. Not only would I be in debt to that person or to the Veterans Department of the United States or of Wisconsin, but that would make my day, make my life. But we'll just have to see. As much as that's probably not gonna happen, it's still what there. But yeah, it just sucks in regards to now with no mouth. And it doesn't really matter, right? We have to wear masks now everywhere where we go outside, so I'm not like embarrassed by it. People might notice something's different with how I talk. But what I also noticed from videos, well, and not YouTube videos, but I mean other videos before I came across your favorite denture, where I believe again that is his YouTube channel name. And actually have been speaking to him as he speaks to all his subscribers. So no, I am not special, and that's not the point. But depending on how I'm liking that in regards to interacting with our subscribers, it's just or what I was gonna say is that from watching videos and notice that when you have your full mouth dentures in and you're walking around or you're talking to somebody, they won't even notice or care to notice or whatever that you have dentures in. Now I, as the anxiety ridden person and as caring too much what other people think, right or wrong, that's how I do, will think that they're thinking, oh, he has dentures, gonna treat me different. Whether it's a stranger or or some, it's different. Well, obviously, it's different strangers, let alone people that you know. But then again, not everybody that I know in my family or friends in life circles know that I've had this done. Most of them do, and maybe they all do through word of mouth. But either way, this is done for me. This is done for my future. This is done for me to have a future. Again, if that's being dramatic, whatever. But I wrote about this stuff. And wanting to have a life and trying to find a job and career, whether broadcasting or otherwise, because I love talking sports. Trust me, don't get me started. If the person that's watching, if you ask me a sports question right now, I will squirrel it, as it's called, and go on a tangent about whatever your question is, and you will have to send another comment saying to shut the F up and get back on track. But either way, that's just how I am. I care and I love talking about sports. But here I want to talk about my interest. I wanted to talk about this for myself and for others. Uh, my story is the real one, obviously. Also, I want to share at the top. This is what I got from my mom. She's been so helpful and kind to me in regards to being there for me. She was the one who took me to the surgery on Friday, and all that. So, and she got me this. Also, my sister did get me a smaller one as well. Or maybe this is the small one. Well, this is for partials, but still, the point is, since I've never used this yet, I have to learn how to actually use this and how to use it properly. So hey, look at that. Hashtag free brand deals. I don't know. Someone can sponsor me for doing just one video about it or a series. Because the point is, I'm learning to do that. I just started yesterday, so I had it in all night, like the whole thing. Um, and then clearing it in and off. It says 3 minutes, but then there's polygrip. I need to go get myself some polygrip. That's step one. I need to get myself polygrip because now I'm going to take sh, the word. I'm taking stuff seriously in regards to now, whenever, if I can, again, the whole medical side of things. Um, I mean, cost side of things, to be able to get the dentures and be able to slowly get to where I want to get to in regards to a healthy mouth, or in regards to just me feeling confident. Just as much as I feel confident wearing a suit, I feel more confident when I'm dressed up, psychologically and in general. I'm also going to feel more self-esteem and grow as a person when I get my full mouth dentures. When I get the bottom dentures, or I find a way to get help and maybe get new uppers and then full mouth dentures and start learning from there. Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's not going to be fun. It's going to feel like I'm choking when I put them in because my mouth is feeling as though there's something there and the brain is telling it to dissolve it, but it's not. And all that. But, and at first I felt maybe not alone because I know a lot of people in the world wear dentures, but I always thought, oh, it's just older people that have the dentures. That's not the case. Maybe the most percentage is older or elderly, but some of them started, or some people had dentures as young as 22 for various reasons, whether it is because of meth or drugs, or just in general of other reasons, like me and that YouTuber. That's awesome. Our favorite denture wearer is the name of the channel. Go check him out. Subscribe to his channel. Let him know Sports Talk Network brought you there. But hey, anonymous person, how are you? I'm doing fine. How are you? But yeah, I just wanted to share my story. Just wanted to share for others and then share it for myself to see back. I know I've kind of gone on tangents, but the point is, I care. The point is, I want people to know and want to at least share my story to see if other people have had the same, or understand what I'm going through. I don't feel like I was the only one that went through this in regards to what I was feeling and how I was judged and how I wasn't able to get jobs while I was unemployed at times. When these were taken out, I still had these, and how I got looks, and whether they were actually looking at it or not. And I hope that when I get my full mouth dentures, that when they do look at it, they're just looking at it because I have pretty teeth and they think I'm using teeth whitener and oh, I'm so lucky, and they're feeling woe with me, and they shouldn't. They have real teeth and I'm sure look great themselves. I just have full mouth dentures. Unfortunate, but real. Whether it's unfortunate, I was looking forward to getting to this point because of how bad they were. Obviously not when I was a kid, or whenever I didn't grow up to want to have dentures at age 32. But it is what it is. It's life. I'm a grown ass man. Take it and move on. Again, not to be dramatic, it's just how I feel. But yeah, it's just getting that, and yeah, it sucks to have or did have those rotten teeth or bad teeth. I almost thought hey, when I had my surgery, hey, can you keep these teeth so I can just keep them, clean them off, so I can keep them, just look at them to remind me of what was to what is. Make even a necklace out of them. I don't know. That's kind of creepy, but that would have been what I did. But I didn't bring that up, nor will they do it. Um, so they were all thrown away and pulled out, and I move on. Then, but still, for me, I'm always a visual person. So for me, it would have been nice to keep one of them or maybe the golden tooth that started it all, as I call it. Because a tooth, it was one tooth right about here, right about here, and yeah, it had like a golden brick in there that was visible, but you knew it was inside because you couldn't really feel it. But it hurt like a son of a gun for a good long time each day, or different many times a day. But gosh darn it. But yeah, I just want to try to see if people understand the story and maybe even relate to it in different ways and aspects of it. And right now, the hardest thing is going to be eating, right? Right now, my diet consists of pudding, applesauce, and Boost energy drinks or Boost nutritional drinks. But then again, I've always liked Boost drinks anyway. So, but either way, the point is, I just want to be me. I want to have my full self-confidence, be able to do whatever I want to do, be able to go wherever I want to go and not feel embarrassed of things on my mouth, and just live life. Be Smiley again. That's a nickname I had from my family when I was younger. And I can be that with dentures. I might know they're fake, but it makes me happy because I can smile again and be more confident again. Maybe I'll change in ways that I won't even notice, but others will notice and bring up to me. And I'm going to appreciate that. I'm going to remember that. And I might even want to type it out and put it on a poster board about that. Because, again, I'm being dramatic. It's just how I am, because I care. That's me. That's Steven. And I'm also doing this video to be upfront in regards to life, regards to things, regards to aspects of my life. So I shared my story, start to end, to how it is now. I might do another, updates, and when the sutures slowly dissolve, I'm starting to eat. An update on if I find, or if there is any update in regards to the financial aspect of things to be able to get molting and dentures. Like I said, I did talk to one dentist in the area. In their office, they said their area doesn't cover or isn't covered with my insurance of let's just call it food stamp equivalent Badger Care house insurance. That was looking to be $2,500 for just that for the general bottom to extension. So we'll see, and I'm still trying to find work. But it has to be hard like this. I mean, it's not fair, but I guess I also understand it from a business perspective. So it's life, right? It's life. Now, for the person that is watching, do you have any questions? Any other stuff to share? Thank you for even leaving a comment there. Hopefully you come in peace as an anonymous person. But yeah, I just wanted to share that. And I knew when I first had the first appointment in 2018, I knew it was time for it. And I was actually looking forward to it. And I wish, now 2 years after, I kind of wish I did do all my teeth back then. If I had the money to and whatever. But we were able to make a deal or whatever, for my parents to help me pay for it and get what they just called like a military discount. They just called it that, to get the tops done. Or the tops, yeah, for the tops being done and the denture and whatever. To get fitted for a denture and all that afterwards in the checkup appointment. After that extraction appointment. So I don't think there's anything that I missed out in regards to my story. Started when I was younger, got worse, and now I have dentures. I've never had any weed or anything like that, or any medicinal or smoking or anything like that. Never done that in my life. I barely drink alcohol, and if anything, it's wine, blackberry merlot mainly, or that type of wine. So that's not the reason why I got to this point. But now that I've got to this point, as much as quote unquote sucks to get to this point, and it's also, to be if I'm honest with myself, kind of weird or I don't know, tough or weird when I'm watching TV or commercials, with people with their beautiful smiles and all sorts of stuff, the real teeth, and what could have been. But I'm happy that maybe I'll be like them in regards to having confidence and maybe losing my anxiety when I get full mouth dentures and I feel confident again, and my self esteem and all that goes up with being able to smile again and be like everybody else, right? But then again, you can't stand out if you're like everybody else. But still. Either way, I think that should be about do it. Thank you for the people that did stop in, because I'm sure there was more than one person here. Sometimes my lives never tell me that exactly, and then I finish and I thought, oh, I only had 2 people here, and it says 13 or something. So whoever was here for a long time you were, thank you. I understand you didn't want to leave a comment in the chat, but either way, you're welcome to find me on Twitter at army_strong_06. I'm on Snapchat and on Instagram as well. But if you want, you can leave a comment section below this video if you're watching. Obviously, when it's archived, as I call it, archived to the channel when it posts there. And I will reply to you as fast as I can. That's how I do. As well. So, yeah, that should be it. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I missed or wanted to bring up. I showed my props that I wanted to. Now I just want to eat because I'm hungry. But it's gonna be interesting. I always had to, and I even looked up in regards to like dentures, like what can I wear, or I mean, what can I eat with it, with full mouth dentures, like when you usually, after the time period of learning and whatever. And I thought I saw a list that said like basically everything but like hard nuts, steaks, and very hard foods, very hard. One of the first foods I ate after the bottoms were done or taken out, I had dentures in, was trying to learn, and then I stopped and all that other stuff. The first thing I had was from my mom's birthday again, in 2018. Yeah, well, you can because they threw them away. But either way, so that being done, just hope to get things done, you know. But I hope all is well with myself, and I hope to be able to get this far. So I think I'm done with everything I need to say. Hope all is well. Thanks to this person, whoever you are, for being here, and whoever else was here for a short amount of time. I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. In general, my podcast, and I also hope to plan to do another video with updates on things in regards to my journey on being me again and a better smile, an actual smile. So what you all do, find me on social media, can just talk to you there. Hope you all have a great rest of your day. And above all else, as always, take care.